That secret tapes location always plaguing on my mind. I should really apologise to this guy for smashing him in the face with the table. Oh, it's alright. There, you are reborn. Oh, did he actually say ow? I feel bad now. I really want some chocolate. Maybe I'll get some cheeky chocolate in while I talk to this guy.
Hey bro, I'm about to hit a line through the underground. I need to get some footage. Can you follow me with the camera?
Oh, not another fucking camera following thing. This is so dull. I should have really knocked him over then. I just went right through him. Oh dear. Like, does everyone like how I'm breaking physics? What? Oh, because I wasn't looking at him. Does everyone like how I'm breaking physics by like... Oh, I actually pushed off then a bit. But like, when you hold down X, you don't really push off as much as you really should. You just kind of accelerate and decelerate at will. Maybe that's one of the sources of my powers. There we go. I just fucking... Yeah, one of the sources of my powers, I just like sort of telekinesis myself. Sort of... I just fly around. And I disguise it by riding around on a skateboard. When really I probably don't need the skateboard at all. Well, the skateboard's important because, like, the kind of telekinetic flying aroundy stuff is like really cool, but I wouldn't really get paid for it if I didn't have a skateboard, you know, because I wouldn't get any points. And everyone knows that's the kind of commodity of this game. Maybe. I've inferred that from the fact that that guy was like canonically saying that it was real. Like, oh yeah, get some huge points, man. I'm like, okay. Unless that's like slang. Unless points is slang for like good skating. So, oh man, that guy's got points. Fuck yeah. He's got the skills that pay the bills. No man. That kid is absolutely like drenched in points. And my mind goes straight to sex again. To be fair, it's because I said drenched. And when someone's drenched in something, it's normally, not gonna lie, it's normally pussy. Like, or at least when someone says that they're being drenched in something, it's normally pussy, rather than like generally. But like 9 times out of 10, when people well, probably more than 9 times out of 10, when people are drenched, you know, it's not by genitals of any kind. You know, male, female. Any sort of weird shit that might be happening in some kind of alien biology. Someone must have invented like a new gender. Like some kind of sci-fi writer was like, oh yeah, this guy's not a man or a woman, or this thing's not a man or a woman, it's like a fucking Gligor, by which it means like instead of using a penis or a vagina, it uses a, I don't know, fucking some other means of sexual reproduction that doesn't involve, you know, that. Or even, like, mitosis, or is it meiosis? When cells divide, that thing. That, not even that, it's like some kind of sexual reproduction, but not with penis or vagina. That must be a thing. Like, humanity's been going around long enough, and science fiction's gotten pretty crazy, or at least in some areas.
What the heck is that?
They call me the leaf blower. He's some kind of weird Canadian, like, sort of, he's like the Canadian Iron Man. Like, he doesn't quite have the budget that Tony Stark does, so he's got the cozzy, he's got the look, and his leaf blower, which he's entrusting to me, which I suppose makes me the Canadian fucking war machine, right? I don't know enough about the lore to know if in the comics he was like entrusted with the power suit, which in this case is this like lawnmower thingy, or if he took it like he sort of did in the film. I think I have permission. I think this is one of the few times I'm driving something around and I'm actually allowed. Like either by its own or all the law. I don't think the police are going to come after me for cleaning up leaves. Not sure how this cleans things up though, because like surely it would need to be like a leaf vacuum rather than a leaf blower. I mean, everyone loves the kind of autumnal shower of leaves, right? Or at least I like the idea of it. Maybe if I was covered in sort of sharpish, dry fucking leaves all over all the time, it would be like if there was genuinely like a shower, like a rain shower, like a fucking autumnal leaf cloud, and I was getting covered in scratches and whatnot, I'd probably be a bit pissed off. But I like the idea of it. I mean, the little graphic effect is quite nice, isn't it? but it doesn't really solve much in terms of this guy's job. Like I didn't really read what he said, because you know, listening is for losers. Am I right? Fucking no. At least I hope not. But you know, everyone knows it's fucking when Simon's involved, it's time to talk. Can't even go up. Fuck. But I'm guessing he spent a lot of time like collecting all the leaves into like bunches. So surely it would be. I would just be completely undoing what he's done. Maybe it's maybe I'm like insurance. I'm like the kind of employment version of insurance fraud, and it's like there's only a finite number of leaves in this like community. I mean, there's not that many trees around. I mean, there's one there, but that's got to be about it, right? Oh, another one. But there's only a few around. It's not like I'm in a fucking forest. And this guy's like full-time job is to blow leaves. And he's got the full gear. He's got the fucking high-end goddamn tech. And he's like, oh, don't worry, city council. I'll sort the leaves out. And then some vandal, i.e. me, comes along, undoes all of his good work. And he's like, oh fuck. Well, I better keep working then, because you know these leaves aren't going to tidy themselves into nice neat piles. And then the cycle gets repeated with some other, you know, young whippersnapper that's sort of conned into, you know, keeping this charade going. So it's a fucking conspiracy is what it is. Brum, brum. The main difference between this and there's clearly differences between this and Tony Hawk's Underground 2, the sequel, which came out a few years later. The main one, the one that I least like, or like one of the most annoying aspects of Thug 2, is the fucking. Basically, they were like everyone liked these bits, and I do like these bits, but it's just like it's like a nice break from the pace, breaking the pace of skating. It's like you just race around. You're not trying to do tricks or get score or anything. Oh fuck. Well, I'm screwed. I've got 40 seconds to try and get the fuck out of this hole. Like it's like some kind of Gone in 60 Seconds of like where the main character is a fetus. And to be fair, I'm not sure what the plot of Gone in 60 Seconds is, but I'm gonna guess based on the title alone that there's some kind of ticking time bomb element, like metaphorical or you know genuine. So yeah. Anyway. I made a fetus reference. Everyone loves them, right? What was I getting at? I was going over. Oh yeah, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Fucking the driving. They made that like it felt like they turned that into like most of the game. I think they really phoned it in because this one had a plot, and I'm pretty sure the plot of Tony Hawk's Underground 2 is just you're fucking around. I think it's basically Jackass the game, like in all but name. Because I specifically remember one bit where Bam Margera's like, hey dude, and to be fair, it's cool when it's Bam Margera telling you to do it, because obviously he's in Jackass, so it's like, oh yeah, I get it, Bam Margera will want me to like, do crazy shit with him, but it seems like everyone in the game is like, look at this crazy fucking four-wheel thing I invented, and not only do you drive it around, you do like tricks on it, like in, like I specifically remember this one bit where Bam's like, oh yeah, let's all ride down these random shopping trolleys down this like hill, down this like windy hill. And it wasn't even just, oh yeah, you just go to the end, like sort of like this is, if I didn't stop failing at it for like, you know, more than a minute at a time. It's like you've got to do tricks and shit on the way down, and it's like you jump up, pressing X, the same controls, and you like press square, and you'd like flip around in the trolley, or flip the trolley around his own body, like some kind of, like that trick they do in motocross when they sort of spin the bike around by the handlebars and then get back on it, kind of like that, but with like this stupid fucking shopping trolley. And it's like they spent all this effort in like presumably like programming and like DVD space, like disc space, on installing all these like mini engines for different, basically different sort of objects that you would be sort of skateboarding on. And it's like, can we not just skate around? Because that's kind of the main point. I think it was just a bit phoned in compared to this, because I fucking love the storyline in this, because I played all the like pro skaters and stuff, and I always thought they were super fun, but like add a plot to anything and it gets way more compelling, I think. You know, if it's not done shit, if it's done all right. That having said that, I've just got like a mental image of like some kind of weird Tetris, like cross between Tetris and or like Space Invaders, that, you know, like that mid-80s game, and fucking that randomly poorly translated Japanese port of that game where it's like all your base that belong to us, fucking make your time. Is it Zero Wing? Yeah, I've just got the idea of like basically you're just playing Tetris or like Space Invaders, but there's like a 10-minute fucking intro, like pure text, and it's just like, oh shit, here's why you got to sort these blocks out, because there's some serious fucking shit going down, and if you don't, then, you know, things will never ever be the same again, and we don't want that to happen, because like the good guys are sort of in control at the moment, and if you don't save the day, then bad guys will get in charge, and that's bad. Like the genuine plot line of most sort of like morally involved games are, you know, you need to complete the game or the bad guys will win in some way. The jeopardy is increased by like what they win, like be it some kind of like minor like skate competition like this. Jeopardy on that is not high. Emotional investment might be bloody well high, because he was meant to be your friend and he kind of fucks you up and he's like, fuck you, I want to win this competition, not you. And he's already done that once. But the jeopardy in terms of like, oh no, the world's going to end, it'll like significantly less in this game than in a game like Mass Effect, where I think the galaxy's at stake, isn't it? That's probably the most hyped game that I've never played is Mass Effect, at least of the modern, at least of the last like 5-6 years.